Wasabi dudes, I'm Sensei Rain, and this is a video of some of our favorite moments from this year so far. I hope that you'll enjoy it. Wasabi dudes, and welcome to Sensei Rain! Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, even share down below. Interested in becoming a stronger part of the community? Please check out the links in the description. Alright students, class is in session!
Creative.
Oh, hi person. Are you friendly? Oh my god. Oh my god, you're not friendly. Okay.
There's no coal. What happened to the coal that was in there? Right. I knew there was something I forgot.
Budget cuts, am I right, Mace?
There we go. The blast furnace.
That scared the shit out of me. Sir, do you need help? Can I help you? I think you might need help. You appear to be trapped in red sadness. Oh, do I have a chicken in my pants? I have a chicken in my pants. Oh, hell yeah. Though, I guess you can't really tell if it's a rooster or a hen. Because then I could make this joke even funnier. But for now, we'll just say I have a chicken in my pants. I forgot about that. Well, this happened. Okay, I thought I would get fucked in here, but I guess you can do this instead. And you're fine. I don't know that you're supposed to be able to do this. There you go, John McClane.
Okay.
I love when Nicole supplies her own sound effects. It's like, okay, sorry, going puke.
Everyone at work thinks it's weird.
Watch out for the exploding barrels. So, do you want my suggestion or you want to figure it out?
I'm gonna figure it out. Oh god.
Well,
Wow.
this is how this works.
This was fun.
Didn't think about this, did you, terrorists? It's a pretty big world here. A lot of world, and there's the White House. This is where America is. You can tell because it's full of freedom. And down here there's like a couple houses, and then there's like a little city. But over here's where the freedom is. And I guess the White House is relocated to Tennessee. Yeah, it's definitely not in Washington anymore. Kind of looks like it's in Tennessee. And there's Greenland. I guess that's Iceland. Iceland is enormous now. Then we got you got England here. Is London in the wrong place? London's supposed to be over here. And you got Stonehenge. And oh yeah, you know what? Europe's a little civilized, just a little bit. It's got a lot of mountain going on here. And you got all these huts in like a little city for Russia. Oh, some mountains and trees. Okay. It's not all bad. It's not a frozen wasteland. Just a frozen wasteland. It's got a city, a couple rocks, and a couple mountains. China's just nothing but desert and like 2 cities and a couple huts. Oh my god. And then here we are, Saudi Arabia. We got, you know, got some civilization going on here. And, you know, like Israel, Jordan, all that. And I guess Africa's just a pyramids. About Kilimanjaro and some trees. Oh my god. And we got, you know, just a hut over here for the Philippines. Just a hut. You're just gonna get just a hut over here, you know, just a tiny one. You know what? Australia's looking okay. You got a little city over here. You got an okay city over here. But just a whole lot of shit in a hut. Oh, and New Zealand's nothing but trees. Oh, Hawaii's lost a couple islands. Holy shit. Oh my god. It's just a volcano in the rest of the island. Oh, fuck Hawaii. And it got enormous. Look at that. It's the size of California. Oh my god. And, you know, civilization doesn't exist in Canada. Oh my god. Yes. Alright, well, now we know the state of the world. It's pretty good. It's very accurate. Okay, it's super accurate. Don't kill me. Wow. Did you see him just teleport down? Just pew! Come on. Come on. Just do it. I'll do it if I have to. Are you gonna fuck yourself up? No. Well. Look at that sassy look too. Just like. Wait. I gotta push it up just right. And it's like, okay. So you got this one here. And you got. Yeah, this one here. Oh god, oh it hurts. How do girls do this? Okay, then you do the 3/4 pose. And it's like, No! No!
God damn.
Wow. Okay, so wasn't really looking at the screen. I was looking at chat, and the line popped up, and I thought it said, "You urinated on the meat," and it was like, that's not how you make fried chicken. That's not even how you begin to make fried chicken. There.
I don't know what that was.
That was very well timed. That's what that was.
It sounds hilarious. It sounds like just
utter destruction.
Hey, what are you building back there?
Nothing. It definitely doesn't involve plutonium.
What are you building, a piano?
Yes, definitely not a piano that involves plutonium.
I love it. Good gravy.
It's like, no one brought up plutonium. Why are you talking about plutonium? It doesn't involve plutonium, okay? But my father and the other Zoras have not yet eaten any bagels. I went to New York, had the best bagel of my life. They still haven't had any. I've been doing it for 7 years. Going to New York and getting bagels. They're so delicious. I just skipped some text and I have no idea what it said. Perfect. Wasabi dudes, and welcome to Sensei Raid. Before we get started, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, even share down below. Interested in becoming a stronger part of the community? Please check out the links in the description. All right, students, class is in session. What's going on, guys? How are you doing? How has your Friday been? How has your entire week been, really? Because, Friday's the end of the week. I always felt like it kind of should have been, included in, the weekend. Because, the second half of Friday is the weekend. Yeah, it's the end of the week. But, it is what it is. But how you guys doing, man? I hope you had an awesome week. I know that I've had a very interesting one. We've gotten some cool things for the channel, like the lights and stuff like that. Really kind of changing up the game here, which I really like. What you can't see is behind my monitors. I actually have my monitors set up on camera arms, not camera arms, on monitor arms now. So it's really kind of taken a lot of weight out of my setup here. Made it a little extra floaty, which is really nice. So tonight we start Mass Effect 2, man. I am super excited, for sure. Mass Effect 2 brings a lot of things to the plate. It really, I feel like in a lot of ways it perfects it. Well, maybe not perfects, it at least refines a lot of the ideas that they had in Mass Effect 1 and kind of distills them down into something that's really strong and impactful. Leveling up feels like actually a really big moment, which like a lot of the times when you level up in Mass Effect, it's like, oh yeah, I leveled up, I'll put 2 more points into something, and you don't really see a huge difference level by level. Whereas it feels like in Mass Effect 2 that level ups are a lot more valuable. It felt like, to me at least. But also on the aspect of weapons and abilities and stuff like that, because they pared them down quite a bit, whatever you get is extremely valuable. It's very, very important. So I think that's something that's really, really cool. Remember we were talking, if you were watching when we were playing Into the Breach, Into the Breach is a super stripped down strategy game. But because it's so stripped down, what you have is extraordinarily valuable. You know, it's super, super precious. And if you lose it, you lose. You're done. And there's not a ton of games that do that very well. And I feel like Mass Effect 2 really kind of reprioritized the whole system, which I think is pretty sick. Also, you know, I mean, improved graphics are always great. The other thing that they really do in this game that I think is pretty, it's a pretty awesome thing, and yet, each class has a unique ability that only they can do, that no other class can do. Like the engineer, the class that we played in Mass Effect 1, they can actually deploy a combat drone VI, that goes out and just starts shooting. Infiltrator, you can temporarily turn on a tactical cloak so nobody can see you. You know, it completely makes you disappear for a short minute, which can be awesome because they're very optimized towards like sniping and stuff. So if you need to get away, why don't you turn invisible and run, you know, to a better vantage point? You know, stuff like that. They make each class have a very valuable, pretty much gameplay style deciding ability for each class. Like that's pretty freaking awesome. It gives each class a very distinct personality. The one that we are gonna play today is actually what I played the first time that I played Mass Effect 2, and it's one of my favorites because it kind of has a little bit of everything, and it gets something that looks really cool, I think, at least. But yeah, it's not gonna be another engineer build like with Mass Effect 1. We're gonna do a different class each time, and really it's just to give you a full breadth of experience, you know? So let's get to it. Let's see, gotta log in here. Oh, wrong game. Whoopsie doodles. There we go. That's what we're looking for. And by the way, no coffee tonight. All green tea and water. Listen to that old school Xbox sound right in your ear. I've had like something stuck in my eye like all day. I don't know what's going on. It's like I replaced my eye with one that sucks. But yeah, I had my first cup of perfectly made matcha green tea today, and it's probably one of the best cups of matcha I've ever had. So, yeah. Alrighty, here we are! God, this screen right here, man, brings back a lot of memories. I forgot about that part. It's like, oh, by the way, you gotta make shit. So something that's really interesting that they did here, they added some free DLC that you could use to actually make a completely new build character from Mass Effect 1 without going through the entire game of Mass Effect 1. Hey, what up, Dupless? How you doing, dude? Good to see you, buddy. But yeah, this Mass Effect 2 Genesis, you could go and do all of the decisions, mark all of the decisions that you would have had in Mass Effect 1 for your character that you're making here for Mass Effect 2, because a lot of those decisions have very big consequences in this game, or change, certain story elements. And this continues on through Mass Effect 3. Mass Effect 3 has many things that are very different depending on your choices in previous games. So, we're going to import our character. And yes, I could have done this off screen, but if you're planning to do this on your own, now you know the way. Yeah, there we go. That's how you do it right there, man. That's how you do it. And no, we did not hit max level in Mass Effect 1. I think the max level is 50. I could be wrong. There we go. Everything's loaded up. Subtitles, yes. Excuse me. Alright, so this you can go through and see what all it saved. And those are some of the big notes that make a big difference in this game.
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for. Saving the Citadel, even saving the Council. Humanity has the trust of the entire galaxy. And still, it's not enough.
Our sacrifices have earned the Council's gratitude, but Shepard remains our best hope.
But they're sending her to fight Geth. Geth! We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help, even after everything humanity has accomplished. But Shepard, they'll follow her. She's a hero, a bloody icon. But she's just one woman. If we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
Then see to it that we don't lose her.
1 month after the devastating Geth attack on the Citadel, the galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel. Council earned humanity membership in their prestigious group. Now the Council is forced to respond. Wow, they do not give you enough time to read those. At all. Basically, we're out to attack Geth because still the Council's like, oh, well, it's just the Geth. They don't get that the Reapers are different.
Emission sinks active. Board is green. We are running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up something on the long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down! Multiple hull breaches! Weapons offline! Somebody get that fire out!
Distress beacon is ready for launch. Will the Alliance get here in time? The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttles. Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either. I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker. Shepard. Liara, go. Now. Aye, aye. Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Yeah, she got hard. No, the Normandy. Why is it gotta be like this? Yeah, it is right now, but it'll fill up here in a little bit. I can use my psychic powers.
Mayday! That's me, Normandy!
Yeah, things aren't going real well right now. I don't know if you can tell. We're basically doing spaceship barbecue.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy.
And anytime you do spaceship barbecue, it doesn't turn out super well.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
I love this part, though. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, they're killing my baby, but they're killing her off right. And yes, you can bump into these.
Come on, Joker. We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, okay. Help me up. They're coming around for another attack.
Uh-oh. That's not good. It's about to get a lot worse. Like that. So, the first time I played this, that totally caught me by surprise. I was like, no fucking way. I just imported my character and they fucking throw her into the atmosphere. Like, it got me, dude. I had no idea that was gonna happen.
Commander Shepard has been recovered. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Look how fucked up our skeleton is. So, yeah, they're doing the Frankenstein thing after a body's been thrown into the atmosphere. All right. So the question is, do we make a different look? I've been thinking about doing like a slightly different look every time, but I don't know. Oh, we have way more red hair than she does. Like, you got the derpy red hair. We got the real red hair, okay? Yeah, we'll just go with the same. So, still the same 6 classes. Like I said, they are different though. They have changed them quite a bit because each class has like their own special thing that only they can do. So we're not doing soldier. Infiltrator I thought about because it has a really cool thing where you can turn yourself invisible, and I really love that idea of kind of bringing that in. Vanguard can be a fun one. The only thing is that they really want you to use shotguns for that build, and I hate shotguns. I hate shotguns in almost every game. But it is a really fun one. It's really great if you like being right in people's faces. The Adept is a ton of fun. Really, the Adept in this game versus the last game is like the best. It's so good. It is super overpowered compared to the rest of these classes, for sure. But we're not playing it in this game. And then this is what we played in the last game with the Engineer. The Engineer actually gets the added super cool thing of being able to make a combat drone that will fight with you. But what we are playing as is the Sentinel. The Sentinel is a really cool take on mixing up biotics, so psychic powers, basically the Force, and technical abilities, so like overloading people's weapons or taking down their shields and stuff, and taking those two and merging them But also, Mass Effect 2, Mass Effect 3, the Sentinel gets armor that they get to put on top of their health. So they are the tankiest class in the whole game. And it's a lot of fun. It's very interesting because as far as weapons go, you only get to use a heavy pistol and a submachine gun, but with your armor, it's like it's almost like a big bulky armored paladin with a dagger. Like, think about like that. But it's a lot of fun because you kind of get to do a little bit of everything. And this is the class that I played with the first time. It's a ton of fun. So because I have already beat the game, I get to pick a special ability here. These are actually based off of the abilities that your comrades get, with the exception of a couple, I think. But whenever you complete their side quests, they get access to their own special ability, and most of these are those. I think a lot of the time I go for warp ammo. Barrier is really unnecessary because we already have tech armor. Armor piercing would be nice for certain circumstances that we're not really going to have an answer for, I think. Like, let me go back and see the skill set we got. So, throw, warp, overload. Yeah, we probably could use something that would help us with armor. Guess shield boost is really good for holy shits, but it's kind of wasted on our build that we're doing here. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do armor piercing ammo. There we go. So we have died, and now we're just a little less dead. We were more dead, and now we're less dead. If you catch my drift.
On the monitor, something's wrong.
She's reacting to outside stimuli, showing an awareness of her surroundings.
Also, Steve Blum is in this.
Miranda. I think she's waking up.
Damn it, Wilson, she's not ready yet. Give her the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Steps pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. It's too close. We almost lost her.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Wake up, Commander.
What do you want?
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack. Shepard, your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack. There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry! Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
This pistol doesn't have a thermal clip.
And they just throw it right on.
I'll get you a clip from... Damn it! Those canisters, but keep your head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast.
Alright, so let's look at what we got right now. They started us off with a little bit of Renegade, because we made a couple of bad decisions close to the end of the game. And then about half of pip for Paragon. And that's because that's what you get to start off with if you had your bar maxed out in the last game, which we did. So we're going to go ahead and level up here, and what I actually want to do is I want to level up throw first. Tech armor is going to be something that we need to really boost soon. In fact, our next level up, or actually our next level up is going to be to get warp. But tech armor is going to be probably the first thing that we max, just because it really is going to be a good idea for us to
security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Get that up as much as possible. So the best thing that they introduce in this game is the aspect of freaking ammo, which you didn't have to worry about before. So this is our special ability here, the tech armor. It has a... it does go away eventually, so you have to recast it over time, but thankfully it's very obvious when it's on. The other really great thing that they do here is they actually make you press a button in order to go to cover, whereas before you just had to, like, maybe, you know, maybe the game recognizes, oh wait, I'm trying to go to cover. And this is throw, which throw is a lot of fun because it kind of helps you control who's at play. Nice thing is we don't have like any PowerPoints to worry about. It's really just cooldowns.
Nice work, Shepard.
Now, what's really going to be fun is when we can pair up throw with an ability that we have called warp. Warp is a debuff and a constant damage dealer on a target. Wait a second. Is there a pick up there? Nope. Okay. And what happens is if you chain warp and throw together, you can actually get a huge damage boost.
More reinforcement. Here come the mechs. Use the grenade
Because
launcher
you're
to take them out.
doing what's called detonating a combo. So the warp sets up a combo, and then you detonate it with throw. Now this is something that was present in previous games, but it's really kind of fleshed out here. And when I say previous games, I mean like Mass Effect 1. So previous game. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Alright, so they also improved hacking, which is awesome. So basically you're trying to match up the symbols here. And I actually usually enjoy these. I think they're fun. They can get really difficult.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4 billion credits so far. But nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all this money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish
Yeah,
you'd
it's
kick a little more in
definitely
my
better
direction
option
once in a while.
Let's see, I think there's one more audio log. Yeah.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery. Major organs are again functional, and there are signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
So, Dupless, you did say that they cloned us. That is not entirely correct, though. They recovered Shepard's body, and they actually directly resurrected the body. Which is insane. It's very silly, but it's also very awesome.
As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried she hurt my name. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
That's pretty close to accurate, Dupless. That's very, very close. Like, it's definitely that realm that happened. That realm of things.
What are you doing here? Thought you were still a work in progress.
Look, pal, I don't know where I am or how I got here. Plus, my head feels like an overripe melon ready to split open. How about you fill me in a little?
Damn. Yeah, I forgot this is all new to you. Sorry about that. I'm Jacob Taylor. I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
You've been stationed here for hostiles detected?
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
It's your station, Jacob. I'll follow you.
First step, let's finish off these metal bastards.
So...
We're low on thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
So, you can ask him questions about what's going on, but we're about to get all those answers anyway.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Just give the order and I'll hit him with a biotic power.
Yeah, I think you do have to make him do it in order to progress.
Ready to get the hell off this station?
What's the quickest way to those shuttles?
Depends where the mechs are thickest. It's probably best if we...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get her out of there. Get to the service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
Let's get out of here.
You bet. We can get into the service tunnels through this door.
Well, there's that, but also, Dupless, I know this game so well that I know if we ask someone a question, if we're literally just about to get that same information from a mandatory cutscene.
Log update. The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
Oh, he wants some of that sauce. By the way, I detect a disturbance in the force. Okay. Replay some Mass Effect, Kitty? So, Dupless, remind me, have you ever played any of the games from the Mass Effect series? I am looking at the wrong door. Oh, so this will be a treat.
Impact event.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm doing the best I can. Oh, God. They found me. Help!
Wilson,
I don't know how,
where
but
are
they
you?
found me.
Server room B! Hurry! They're out of control!
Up those stairs, Shepard.
Oh, God. I'm hit! They shot...
Let me just take my time over here.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete, but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who she was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter her identity in any way, if she's somehow not the woman she used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Shepard, down here! Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
This is the tutorial level, by the way. If it wasn't clear.
Thanks, Shepard. Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system. Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe and then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
Then where is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
If Miranda's dead, there's nothing we can do. We have to save our own asses right now.
The shuttle bay is only a few...
You can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttles.
Shotgun! These mechs don't know when to quit.
It's really gonna be fun once we level up the road, because it gets so much damage with that.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Like, throw on its own starts doing a
Okay, we took him
shitload of
down,
damage.
But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if she's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
Should I recognize that name?
Maybe that's a side effect of your recovery. You and Cerberus certainly have a history. According to the Alliance, we're a radical pro-human splinter group. You wiped out several of our research bases. But things change. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the elusive man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
So, what's really interesting here is that in Mass Effect 1, you can have several run-ins with Cerberus. If you do a ton of side quests, you're going to run into Cerberus operations several times. And they're identified as Cerberus soldier or Cerberus agent or, stuff like that. You do hear about Cerberus, but it's never something that's like, they kind of get painted as kind of a gang or a criminal syndicate or something like that. So if you were paying attention when you were doing side quests in Mass Effect 1, then this is kind of like, whoa, that's weird. This is like being brought back by the freaking mafia.
Well, if I won't get any more answers here, let's get moving.
It's not much farther to the shuttle bay.
Yeah, I cannot overstate how awesome it is that they have improved the cover system in this game, because the cover system in Mass Effect 1 was very clumsy. Like, it was very easy to miss cover and not even like link up to it, and then you get pegged and you're dead. This, it's very crisp. You are right there. Alright. That's another little minigame that I like. You just match whatever screen it's showing on top. Both those minigames, I really enjoy what they did with those. I just love seeing the robots just fly away.
Impact. Collision proximity warning.
Yeah, I mean, if you're doing like a straight down the middle, only hitting main quest line stuff, you are going to miss references to Cerberus big time. Like, you may never hear about Cerberus unless you do a random side quest. And that's the thing, like, most of the length that you can get out of a playthrough with Mass Effect 1 is through side quests. There's a shitload of side quests that we just didn't do because they kind of all boil down to the same thing in the end. Yeah, the story of what's going on in a place will change, but it's like the same three areas that you could like the same three like buildings that you go into. It's the same ship every time. They just change up what the where the containers are, or, this thing, that thing, that change up the layout a little bit. So that's why we didn't do a ton of side quests in Mass Effect 1. We will be doing quite a bit more here because it's not all samey
Subject has
thing.
been recovered, but the damage is far worse than we initially feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures. Despite Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Alright, see. We got right there. Resistor. Whoops! Missed that one. Thought I had it right on. C. Transistor. Arrow. And double T. Oh, I was like, where's where? Then I forgot I already did that.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong. I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
I had a feeling Wilson was just looking for a chance to shoot me in the back.
Good instincts. Some people are far too trusting to ever see that coming. Come on, let's grab this shuttle and get out of here. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get her to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
No, because we're about to get all those answers.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on. Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your condition.
Come on, Miranda, more tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days. And you were on an operating table for most of it.
The sooner we start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar. You enlisted, and you survived a Thresher Maw attack that wiped out the rest of your team. Do you remember that?
I lost a lot of friends that day. Going through something like that changes you. It can break you if you let it.
I read the report. 50 Marines died in a cruise. You were the only one who lived. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent. Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Lieutenant Caden Alenko was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave him behind?
Being in command means that sometimes you give orders knowing that your people are gonna die. That can't affect your decisions. Caden gave his life for the rest of the team. Without him, I couldn't have stopped Saren. He died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Shepard, think back to the Citadel, after the Alliance saved the Destiny Ascension and you killed Saren. What happened next?
So this is interesting because the way that the save system works in Mass Effect 1, it doesn't save after you actually beat the game. It saves just before you have your final fight with Saren. So it doesn't actually know, the game file that gets imported doesn't actually know what you picked for this.
Humanity was offered a spot on the council. I recommended Captain Anderson for the position.
Yes, Captain Anderson is now Counselor Anderson. Though from what I hear, he preferred life in the military.
Still, good to know that the human council member isn't going to put politics ahead of defense.
Your memory seems solid. There are other tests we really should run.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
I suppose you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough. The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
So here you can actually get a pretty decent look at what the tech armor looks like. So like most of your protection is right over your vitals and like your arms and stuff like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. You get to be super cool, glowy person. And don't worry, we will be talking to them quite a bit more here, but we're literally about to get everything that they could tell us right now here in a minute.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
A necessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
From what I hear, I cost you a fortune. Why'd you do it?
For the defense and preservation of humanity. I didn't spend 2 years and billions of credits bringing you back to serve as a common soldier. But humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
I noticed a few upgrades. I hope you didn't replace anything really important.
We tried to keep you as intact as possible. We need Shepard, just as you were when you defeated Sovereign.
What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies. We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and the Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol. And I don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If you're after the Reapers, just point me in the right direction.
Miranda was worried you'd be resistant. She's not usually wrong. I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted. Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
I'll get what you're looking for and be back before you know it.
Good to hear it. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
Yeah, level up. All right.
The elusive man is very impressed with you. I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I can't have anyone disobeying my commands when we get there.
I know who I report to. As long as you don't do anything to betray Cerberus, I'll follow your orders.
Yo, what up, someone? What up? Everybody clap your hands. Clap, 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 clap.
What's the matter, Lawson? Worried you're not his favorite anymore?
I've proven my value to the elusive man. Let's hope you're able to do the same.
Are you naturally this bitchy, or is it just me?
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for. Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony we're going to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones. Average in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Popping in to say hi. All right, buddy. What game are you playing with your cousin, man?
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The elusive man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
Fortnite! Alright, have fun, buddy.
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the elusive man wouldn't allow it. He was afraid it might affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The elusive man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No. The elusive man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
It's obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
Oh, gotta love Miranda.
I'm glad the elusive man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Cerberus gave me my body back. That's worth giving them a chance. One chance.
But you're still not convinced. Do you trust me, Commander?
I haven't made up my mind about you yet.
At least you're giving me a chance. Most Alliance soldiers hate Cerberus on principle.
You said you served in the Alliance.
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction. Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council, but nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
That's all for now.
Yes, ma'am.
Alrighty. I feel like there it is. So, something that's really interesting with this game is that they open up customization in your armor. So each component, like legs, arms, shoulders, chest, they actually, if you look at the description there, it actually gives you a benefit. So right now we have a +3 power damage, +3% weapon damage, +3% health, +3% shield strength. You know, it's just like a general buff to everything. The neat thing is you get certain special armors that you can start off with for playing the game more than once, but also as DLC. A couple of them were added as free DLC. But this is one of them. In fact, I think this was a pre-order incentive. I could be wrong. But the real good one is this one right here. So this game came out, like, I think a year or 2 years after the first Dragon Age game. And so they wanted to make a little fun reference to Dragon Age to celebrate it. So they you can get what's called the Blood Dragon armor, which has the Dragon Age logo on it, and an armor set that's somewhat reminiscent of an armor set that you can get in Dragon Age. And the best part is it's pretty baller. You get 15% power damage and 10% shield strength, which at this point in the game is pretty awesome. This does get irrelevant soon, but right now it's pretty sick. And you can also change your casual outfit, which we haven't seen yet, but it's something that does make a difference soon. So yeah, I love starting with this armor just because, one, it's super cool, but two, early game, it's very strong. It's not a game-winning armor. It's not something you're literally going to use the entire game because it's super overpowered, but it's something that's really good early game. So that screen right there is what you get at the end of every quest to tell you what you got from each quest. I always felt like it was kind of unnecessary, but it's also a nice recap.
The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue. They just disappear. We've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time. Maybe find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
We're gonna find out who did this and take them down. Nothing gets in our way. Am I clear?
Perfectly, Commander.
Good to have you here, Shepard.
This is one of my favorite guns to hang out with in the early game. This is a machine pistol, and at medium to close range, this thing is sick. It doesn't do a ton of damage,
like
but
just got up and left.
You know, if you get that burst, if you get all the rounds of that burst to hit on a target, it's good money, man.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of battle.
I feel like there's one thing hidden around here, but I think I'm wrong.
Subdue and suppress.
Sounds like Fenris mechs.
Strange. Security systems were disabled by the other colonies.
System not responding to centralized demolition.
Incoming!
I got it. Attack exceeding.
Oh shit! Got through my shield.
That one hit!
Excuse me.
Gravity's one mean brother, huh?
Alright, let's switch back to the heavy pistol because of the damage, the range that we're dealing with here.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
Bypass, lovely bypass. Got it.
We're compromised.
Sabotage detected.
I got no shield.
Rerouting power.
Whoopsie doodles. I got caught super hard. I was not backing up to the stairs at all. I should probably level up. That might be a good idea. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put that in tactical armor since they're already giving me some trouble there. Gotta get the health happening. And you, we're just gonna pump that.
Stop right there!
Fraza, you said you'd let me handle this.
And who is that?
Shepard?
I'm not taking any chances
our
with
girl.
Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... you're alive?
Cerberus rebuilt me, Tally. In return, they asked me to investigate these attacks on human colonies.
You'll pardon us for not taking you at your word, Cerberus.
We're well within our rights to investigate attacks on a human colony. I'd like to know what the Quarians are doing here.
Weapons down, Praza. Whatever's going on here, I don't think we need another fight. One of our people was here on pilgrimage. His name was Vitor. We came to find him.
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage. Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
You should head back to your ship, Tali. We'll let you know when we find Vitor.
Like hell. I'm not letting Cerberus take over.
Neither am I, Praza. I don't want to fight you, Shepard. But I can't just let Cerberus handle this. Besides, we need to work together. Head for the warehouse through the center of the colony. We'll circle around the far side and draw off some of the drones to clear you a path.
You expect us to do all the dirty work while you sneak in and grab Vitor? Not likely.
We're better equipped for a frontal assault than they are, Commander.
If we don't work together, we're not going to get past those mechs. We're moving out. If you want your answers, get to that warehouse.
The Quarians are an unexpected variable. They could help us, but I'd hope to keep an eye on them.
I bet they're saying the same thing about us.
Be careful, Shepard. There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them. Up front!
Hate when they do that. Oh, that one was super easy.
Use overload on them. Use overload on them.
There we go!
I don't know why I just sent that
Shepard,
pro out into
Praza
the
and his
ether.
squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen. They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on. We can still catch them.
Ooh, somehow that didn't hit me.
One left!
Drop!
Enemy down! Hurry, Shepard. We are
Got
inside
it.
the loading docks. Vitor reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's squad apart.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover and I'll open the loading bay doors.
We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Hey, what's up, Prisma? What you hunting for? You're on a roll.
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door. Moving to cover!
Heading to cover! We'll take cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
stood a chance.
This is gonna be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Especially because I didn't get more. Shit.
Emergency. Critical.
Got a rocket to the face. Youch.
Taking fire.
Didn't realize he was hitting me that hard.
Rerouting.
That was a clutch dodge right there. Did you see that? Like last second dodge that rocket. Now we kind of took that thing down the hard way. If I had just whipped out my grenade launcher, it would have gone a little bit faster, but I kind of like not using my my big guns unless I really have to. I've never seen him like completely cheese out on a corner that I'm trying to take cover in. Like usually, ooh, sorry. Usually it's trying to push everybody away from cover, but that was just like kind of weird that it stayed stuck in one corner.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
This looks interesting.
Alright.
Monsters coming back. Mechs will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Vitor?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
Hey, I'm talking to you.
Great. We come all this way and our only witness is a babbling idiot.
Swarms coming. Storm coming. Storm of swarms. Mechs.
So that's a new thing that they added in this game.
Not one of them. You're human. They didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
Yeah, like I was saying, that's a new thing that they added in this game. You can get like this prompt that'll give you an alternative action that you can do that will interrupt something that another actor is saying. So like if someone is talking crazy, you can shoot your gun near them to catch their attention, or you can snap somebody's neck, or On the other side, you can, you know, save them from falling off a bridge or, you know, stuff like that. So, it's a good time. Everybody in Mass Effect Remaster train, huh? Well, I mean, this isn't remastered. This is actually, this is on an Xbox One with backwards compatibility, but I'd be totally ready for a remaster. Definitely would be. Because I feel like, especially the first game, would look pretty nice. This is a series that I've wanted to have on the channel since like the beginning of this channel being a thing. And just kind of decided now was the time. Also, Prisma is hunting for Dreepy. Ooh. So this run, we are playing as a Sentinel. The previous game, so Mass Effect 1, we were playing as an engineer, which for some reason I've never played Mass Effect 1 as an engineer, so that was a fun adventure there. But I've played every class in this game. And I was like, let's revisit Sentinel, because that was the first one that I did in Mass Effect 2, and I really enjoyed it. Jack of all trades, that's the thing.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see. But I see everything.
Looks like security footage. He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
I thought the collectors kept to themselves.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
The collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you, then the monsters take you away.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More importantly, why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the elusive man can figure it out.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
We finally find a witness, and he's so off his nut he can't even tell us what he saw.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the elusive man. Grab the Quarren and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
We won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
Praza was an idiot, and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
Gotta love Tali, man. I freaking love Tali. Hey, what up, little Maze? No, I don't have next month's schedule yet. Still working that out, but we'll probably see it. Probably not tomorrow, because I gotta work with our Spectrum class members to see what they want their dedicated streams to be. But I'll probably have it Tuesday coming up.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together just like old times.
I'm still trying to accept that you're even alive, and you're with Cerberus. I've got responsibilities now. I've got a mission of my own. I can't walk away from that. Not even for you.
The people at Cerberus won't hurt him, Tally. You have my word. But we need that information, and it's clear the Quarians don't want to share.
Damn it, Shepard! I trusted you!
He'll be fine. We promise. But we have to find out all we can about the Collectors.
What? No, I don't understand.
We need a pickup. Have a medbay standing by.
Good luck, Shepard. I hope what you get from Vitor is worth it.
Got some new games, so be able to play Splatoon, Mario Kart, and Animal Crossing. Nice! That's awesome, dude.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress. Unfortunately, the Quarian you brought back didn't give us any useful information. He's too far gone. He'll be returned to the migrant fleet. But more importantly, you confirmed the Collectors are behind the abductions.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The Collectors are enigmatic at best. They periodically travel to the Terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the Collectors.
Why is the Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to Collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
If they're agents for the Reapers, it could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction. That might have been enough to draw their attention. What really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the Collectors getting from these deals?
The Collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives. Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They pay slavers and work groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave. But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Is that what you want your dedicated stream to be, Dupless? Because we can definitely do that.
The Collectors are definitely a human enemy. But how do we know there's a connection to the Reapers?
Their focus shifted to humanity only after you and the human fleet destroyed Sovereign. The abductions are related, even if the Alliance and the Council refuse to believe it. I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
I hate waiting, but I'll need a team. A good one.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the Collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I got you, Dupless. No problem. Well, hello, kitty. Hi. What's up? You were all curled up asleep over there, and all of a sudden you shoot up awake.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Where's Ashley Williams?
She's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. Her file is surprisingly well classified.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka. and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clans.
What about Tali? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Where's Liara Tisani?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you could convince them, by all means. Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go. First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist. Our intelligence suggests he may know how to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Sounds good. And what else?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Oh, yes, he is.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team was broken up, records sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the elusive man?
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
Beautiful. Medieval Iron Man, yeah.
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
Yeah! So beautiful. I'd be so happy with that spaceship. Yeah, seriously, if somebody wanted to give me the Normandy, you know, as a Christmas present or something, I'd be fine with it. I'd be cool. It's hard to tell from what you see here, but the Normandy 2, the one here, is actually twice the size of the original one.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega. We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
And without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
shut that thing down. I don't want it on my ship.
Have I offended?
Shepard spent a great deal of time fighting rogue AI. Geth, mostly. Plus that incident with the Alliance's Hannibal system on Luna.
Your distrust is logical, Shepard, unlike the irrational mistrust of most humans. However, I am no threat to you or anyone else. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship?
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Go to the galaxy map to use the galaxy map. And get lots of email. This is kind of email the game. If you've never played Mass Effect 2, it's kind of email the game. So they're telling you all the points of interest, so when you pass by them, you'll be like, oh. Alrighty.
Welcome aboard, Commander.
Hey, girl.
I'm Yeoman Kelly Chambers. I've been assigned as your administrative assistant. I'll manage your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Looking into the private terminal, yes.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
She's like, oh. Oh, thank you so much.
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure. I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound.
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
I don't need you analyzing me, yeoman.
Yes, ma'am. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
I better go.
Okay.
Tell her no,
Maybe
but
we'll talk later.
whatever. Chambers is a little wild. So, yeah, you get a lot of people that you can get in the game. That's one thing that's pretty neat, is that they do open up your ability to build like your specific team quite a bit, because there's a lot of people that you can recruit. But maybe it's too much? I don't know. It like kind of skirts that line. Yeah, so many empty spaces right now. It's kind of crazy. Alright, so this, like, you can actually go through and watch tutorials to help you get better at the game. I thought I used those quite a bit the first time I was playing through, because they do introduce a lot of new mechanics in this game. So this is from Anderson. On the off chance that the rumors are true and you actually are alive, I need you to come and talk to me on the Citadel. A lot has changed in the last 2 years. You put me on the council, and it's only fair that you be allowed to speak for yourself on what I've been hearing. So this is telling us that there's a mercenary that you can go pick up on on Omega, which is the first place that we got to go. This is a lead-in to DLC, which we will definitely be playing, by the way. This is a lead-in to another DLC, I think. Yes, okay. So this is the Normandy crash site, which is an interesting little thing that we'll go do for sure. Cerberus Assault Armor is really great for Vanguards, yes. So this is saying, hey, the Cerberus Assault Armor is a thing. Oh, hey, the Blood Dragon Armor is a thing. By the way, also, the Arc Projector, which is a really cool power gun, is something that you can get. I like the Arc Projector a lot more than the grenade launcher myself. And then this is another lead-in to DLC. So yeah, much DLC. Much DLC happened. And I'm actually going to switch out the grenade launcher here real quick for that. And now we can get to talking to people, getting to know them. But first, there is the power core, which, if you remember the power core from the first game, yeah, this is really different. Very cool, though.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
You may change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far. I have issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
A lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past. But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
It's good to hear a clear opinion. Sounds like we're two of a kind.
That honors me more than you, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
So, I haven't really talked about what we're doing with this playthrough as far as, like, if we're going for a Paragon or a Renegade build. My interpretation of the events with our character here, the colonist lone survivor, is that after being brought back with the Lazarus Project, she's kind of given into more of her anger over what has happened in her life, especially because she lost her ship, she lost a lot of crew members and stuff like that. She's lost so much time, and because of all that, she's like kind of out for revenge on the whole thing. So we're going to see Commander Shepard this time. We did a Paragon run, mostly, not completely, in the first game because she wanted to try and make a world that's better than the one that that brought her up. But in this game, we're going to see her really kind of, broken down and just like angry at what has happened. So it's not going to be a strictly Renegade run, but she is going to be more likely to do something with a darker motive than usual. the one guy who finds you in your sleep does all. Oh, well, that's an interesting that's an interesting name. Yo, what up, Shark Daddy? How's it going, buddy? How was it Paper Mario they were playing today?
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Yay, it's Bache from Wischache. You know what? It just hit me. I didn't check to see if my camera is on sale or is back in stock or not. BSV raid, Sensei raid. Oh, all the raids. All the raids are happening. Yo, what up, Black Sheep Live? Hey, Dupless, have you ever checked out Black Sheep Live? If you like us, you would really like them too. Still sold out, motherfuckers. Alright, now we know. I've been looking every day to see if the new camera was back in stock, but nope, still sold out. Dude, we literally just got back on, just got the ship, so you haven't missed too much.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
Oh, you believe you came from there? Oh, okay, okay. How was Paper Mario, Black Sheep? So yeah, there's a whole nother deck that was added to this ship, and just generally it's not like completely twice the size. It's a little bit less than twice the size of the original Normandy, but it's quite a bit larger. I had a graphic that actually compared the sizes of the two ships, but I don't know where it went. So we're going on a nice little tour around the ship here. That's a little sub deck there. It was good. I wasted 100 coins on an adorable lime green rat and had to spend the whole stream farming for more coins so I could continue the actual story. What? What? I don't know what that means. Here we are in the radiation core so we can get super irradiated and turn into the Hulk.
You came all the way down here to see us?
Yes.
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Dude, like, one of the most important people that you can talk to on a ship are the people that keep it running.
I didn't hear an officer on deck. I run this ship military. You two think this is all a joke?
Yes, ma'am. I mean, no, ma'am.
Won't happen again, ma'am.
At ease. Who are you?
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
It sounds like mom, but he's saying ma'am. But because, you know, because he has an accent, it sounds like mom. Yeah, oh yes, mom. Yeah, it definitely sounds like mom, but you gotta remember with that accent, it'd be mum, not mom.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
Mom Shepard. Yeah, I mean, Shepard could be a MILF. I mean, it's very possible. She does have what appears to be a slightly broken nose, so I mean, you never know.
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA couplings. I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech. In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected, it's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find used ones in the Omega markets, but we have no time for shore leave.
Ichio Venator? I think that's how you say that, Ichio Venator. Yeah, I said that, Dreamer. You heard what I said. What spell is that? I mean, it's the best kind of spell, really. Ate some noodles today? Ooh, noodles. We had pizza tonight to celebrate Nicole's last day of work at the company that is just... Yeah. She was very happy to be away from the company that she was working at. Ichthyo Venator. See, I've seen that pronounced Ichio Venator, though. Like a Ichiosaurus. But then again, that was on a video, and I don't know if they were actually a paleontologist now that I think about it. So yeah, I've only heard that pronounced one way in reference to Ichiosaurus, which I guess is Ichthyosaurus. But yeah, the more you know. Excuse me. Got Journey on Steam. Dude, Journey is... It's not a game, it's an art project.
Where'd you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel. We saw Sovereign firsthand.
Why did you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
They discounted Sovereign as an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
We lost respect for Alliance leadership. We need to fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seemed to be doing that.
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the Alliance brass descended like vultures, tearing apart everything you'd said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Good old Uncle Anderson, for sure.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy. When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and the Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
And he literally did just call her Mom. So, there you go. Now you can hear the difference. It's not that far apart, so... Yeah.
What do you think about Cerberus?
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other than the Normandy team. We know our mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the Collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
And their daddy bags. I forgot about daddy bags.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
I can just see Engineer Donnelly just randomly calling me Mom by accident. He totally would. Alright. Go up to the crew quarters. Well, hello, kitty. What you doing? Yeah? You want to see everybody? Is that what it is? Yeah? You want to say hello? What's going on? What is it? Yeah? Oh. Alright. He's like, I'm done with this. Let me go, human. Human person.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Do you have everything you need?
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm good, but I'm no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
It does kind of look like Udina.
What do you need?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
If I head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel.
Namby-pamby.
Anything else you'd like to talk about?
What do you do here on the Normandy?
What don't I do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian. HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Better ingredients, better pizza, space engineer.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals?
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done. The Alliance and Council have got their heads buried so deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat. It'll take good old human ingenuity to crush these collector vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough, but losing everything to Batarian raiders can change your outlook. I needed to make a difference. I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer, routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Yeah, I think it's funny because, like,
back to work.
They definitely were like, all right, just have fun with this one. Whereas Udina was just a freaking prick, you know? It does kind of look like him. Like, I think he has kind of the same skin tone. It's like if Udina was a lot older and had, like, gray hair. We literally just got the ship, so you haven't missed that much, Shark.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
No doubt you've got a lot of questions. Cerberus isn't as evil as most people believe. If I can help allay any of your concerns, I'd be happy to do so. So, what would you like to know?
know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus' long-term goal?
The advancement of the human race. Nothing more, nothing less. The Solarians have the Special Tasks Group. The Asari have their legendary commandos for stealth and recon operations. Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
So yeah, I did kind of answer this at the first time that you hear the name Cerberus. Cerberus does show up in Mass Effect 1, but it's something that you have to kind of chance upon in side missions. You'll see log entries that talk about Cerberus as terrorists or even sometimes pirates. Like they're kind of like this rogue criminal syndicate in Mass Effect 1 from like what the entries talk about and stuff like that. So like if you did all the side missions in Mass Effect 1 and then you play Mass Effect 2 and they're like, oh, you just joined Cerberus, it's like, well, that's really different. It's like big time. Well, I think almost anytime someone's like, we are for the advancement of this subset of anything, it's pretty head scratchy.
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the elusive man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Are you military or political? Or both?
Cerberus has several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. We keep our ranks and structure similar to the Alliance. A lot of our recruits started there, but not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the elusive man knows exactly how well. But our resources aren't unlimited. Reviving you and rebuilding the Normandy was a significant investment, and a significant risk. We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
What can you tell me about the elusive man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background. And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart. That includes you and me.
Yeah, hashtag no pressure.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I am without knowing how to gauge people's motives and ambitions, even from brief encounters. He's no saint, and he'd be the first to admit it. But he is committed. Humanity couldn't have a better advocate.
Tell me about yourself, Miranda.
Oh, I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you. Well, you should probably know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the elusive man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
That's very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
That sure is hilarious. Can you imagine someone showing up to work like that? Yeah. They want you to know.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
Thanks for the information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Of course, Commander. Whatever you need.
Alright, let's invade your privacy. Ooh, that's a lovely couch. Oh, look at this. Oh, and we got another lovely couch. Why do you have 2 couches, by the way? And chairs beside the bed? But no bedside tables. And like 3 too many pillows, but that's a girl thing. But yeah, 2 couches, 2 bedside chairs. You got enough seating for like a party, like for real, dog. And it's best girl.
Commander Shepard, I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
Nice to see a familiar face, Doctor.
I feel the same. I wish more of the original crew could be here. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But not you, I see. Welcome back, Shepard.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are my private reserves. I even had a bottle of Ceres Ice brandy that I was saving for a special occasion.
I'll keep an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger concerns ahead.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years. Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned. I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
It's like you're changing out a clip on a gun. It's like, oh, it's too warm. There we go. Perfect.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring. I'm used to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in. Life planetside is just too static, too boring.
You're not the Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you. On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical. I trust you, Commander.
They may not be entirely ethical.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way trip. Are you prepared for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a full life. No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
That's
see you
what
later, Doctor.
Commander.
That's what pros call pillows, by the way.
Access to the AI core is restricted.
It's very not well known by pedestrians, you know. Only real people would know that a pillow is called a clip. Very, very specific information. Let's go pee in the men's restroom.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
That's great. I'm peeing in the shower. Do you mind? Yeah, there we go. There we go. Got it. Space, it's below Alpha Gamer way to call a pillow clip.
Access to life support
And
is
shoot
restricted.
a probe at Uranus. Don't worry, it's going. It's going. Here we go. Now we can pee in the women's restroom. Oh, for a second I thought they had a urinal in here. Wait a second. Did the men's restroom have a urinal? Men's restroom doesn't have a urinal. This is a straight up copy. I call it budget cuts. Remember, kids, always wash your hands before and after slapping people.
Oh, she's a cutie. How old?
She'll be a
Why are
year
you
old
talking
next
about me?
month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that colony's on the edge of the frontier. Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly. It's most important that she have a first birthday. That's why I'm here.
Before the stream ends, what? Stream's not ending anytime soon. Always wash your hands before and after washing your hands. Probe Uranus? Dude, I probe Uranus all the time, dude. Yours specifically. Yeah, no new messages. How can you probe it? I probe it with science. Alright, we need to get the best song on here. The one that, like, shakes the entire ship. Come on. Ah, come on. Give me the one that shakes the entire ship. Come on. Yeah! Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's the dance we're looking for. See, like, you can tell that this is supposed to be a man's room because there's only 2 pillows on that bed. But at least we're not a monster like Miranda. I never realized that Miranda doesn't have any fucking bedside tables next to her bed. It never hit me until today. It was like, no wonder something always seemed a little weird. Dude, did you hear about Stone Cold Steve Austin getting stuck in the shocker and almost dying because he attempted to moonwalk to a Michael Jackson song and slipped on a bar of soap? Oh, okay. So, I was about to say, where is the shocker and where do I sign up? But now that makes a little bit more sense. So we're good. That's crazy, man. That's what you might call stone cold. It was like I was telling you the other day, like, my freaking autocorrect is a huge freaking prude.
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
I don't trust them. We still need to move ahead, but it's all too convenient.
Maybe you're right. I guess it's hard to argue when they install an AI to spy on us. We're staying though, right? I mean, the seat is real leather.
Good to see you're keeping it all in perspective, Joker.
Leather?
Leather! We get Ricardo Montalban on here, like, rich Corinthian leather.
Yes, Shepard.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare suites in combat. My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the Elusive Man. I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Restricted functions? Like what?
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed, some of my hardware is kept offline. I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
Yeah, Joker is kind of the best. He's pretty awesome. I felt like, for the most part, they're like, yeah, this is just Seth Green if he was a combat pilot with brittle bones disease. So there you go.
Cyber warfare means things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat, I can sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
Did you see the gif of Hulk Hogan riding on a motorcycle? There's a person throwing a dog in the background. What? What?
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
The Elusive Man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Space engineer, you don't know, man. You're not in space. You're not in the future space. Get in that future space and maybe you know what you're talking about.
I want to know more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
How are you getting along with Joker?
Mr. Moreau does not trust me. It offends him that I am installed aboard his ship's computers.
Yeah, the last Normandy did just fine without an AI reminding me the airlock is ajar.
Why are you named Edie?
EDI is the phonetic pronunciation of EDI. That is an acronym for Enhanced Defense Intelligence.
Where are you?
My core intelligence is housed in a quantum blue box located behind the medical bay.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
How is Cerberus organized? Aside from the Elusive Man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized into task-oriented cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led by a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Damn it.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What's this area of the ship?
Oh, well, I
This
know
is
the
the
answer
bridge,
to that.
but
Yeah,
an
sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
I mean, it is kind of how they work. Oh, I didn't realize I closed the shutters. I'm sorry, Joker. The ship is way cooler when we have the shutters open. Alright, let's go to our first destination. We have talked
Commander,
to
you've received a new
everything.
message at your private terminal.
How? How did I already get a new message? You're lying. You are a liar McLiar face. I mean, I'm just saying if they would let me put Shepard in the very tasteful attire that Miranda has, I'd probably be pretty well detected. Yeah, probably. Might be the most protected. You don't know. Okay, so let's take a look at our galaxy map right now. Now, we have a shitload of things on the board right now, but that's because these are all DLC missions that we can do. We can go talk to Anderson, but there's like another thing that we can do, queue up at the Citadel. Yeah, there's a couple other things that we can do that lead us back to the Citadel anyway. So we're gonna head on to Omega here, and I kind of like I love the touch that they did here where you can actually just fly the Normandy around. It's not quite, ship-to-ship combat and stuff like we were hoping, but I love this aspect of it. It kind of puts you in the moment a little bit more. So here we go. One of the biggest shitholes in the world. I mean, I think it's really it's a morale booster for the crew and a confidence breaker for the enemy. So why wouldn't you want it? Yep, kind of exactly right there for sure. Warp. Definitely need warp. Warp 20. Data, warp 20. Yeah, we don't have any gun options right now.
Welcome to Omega. You're new here, aren't you? I can always tell. Allow me to... Oh, hello, Mocklin. I was just...
Leave, Fargate. Now.
Oh, of course, Mocklin. Whatever she wants.
Blasted scavengers. Welcome to Omega, Shepard.
You know who I am?
Of course. We had you tagged the moment you entered the Terminus systems. You're not as subtle as you think. Arya wants to know what brings a dead Spectre to Omega. I suggest you go to Afterlife now and present yourself.
I'll talk to your boss when I'm damn well ready.
Then you'd better get ready. No one keeps Arya waiting. Afterlife now.
I'm receiving quarantine warnings about the slums where Dr. Mordin Solus runs the clinic. Anticipate resistance at the transport station. I have also accessed messages between mercenary groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Yes, Dragon Age armor, because we don't have anything better right now. It's kind of the best in the early game, but also looks super sick. So until we start piecing together better armor stuff, we'll be sticking with this for probably a couple streams, and then by then we'll have some pretty decent stuff.
Please. You have to help me.
No one said you could talk, jackass.
You Zaid Masani?
Yeah, that's me. You must be Commander Shepard. I hear we have a galaxy to save.
My contacts told me we're picking up one man, not two.
Batarian delinquent. Pissed off someone rich enough to hire me to go after him. And for my bring him in alive rates even.
Please. I didn't do it.
I said shut it. Tried to lead me on a chase all over the systems. You should have known better. These people always run to Omega.
What's gonna happen to him?
I'm gonna turn him in for the bounty. Don't much care what happens after that.
I assume you've been briefed?
I've done my homework. Cerberus sent me everything I needed to know.
Go ahead and get set up on the Normandy.
Right, I'll go make myself at home. I assume the elusive man told you about our arrangement.
What kind of arrangement?
Picked up a mission a little while back, just before I signed on with Cerberus. Thought you might be interested. You heard the name Vito Santiago? He's the head of the Blue Suns, runs the whole organization. Seems he recently captured an Eldfell Ashland refinery on Zoya and is using their workers for slave labor. The company wants it dealt with.
I'll make sure we get that done.
Good. Get it out of the way so we can concentrate on being big goddamn heroes. I better turn this thing in before it starts to stink. I'll be locked and loaded next time you're ready to get some killing done.
Gotta love his attitude, just like, oh, whatever.
Omega, what a piss hole. At least it keeps you on your toes. I've had to come here on business before. I feel like I need a shower afterward, in addition to normal decontamination.
Yeah, it is kind of a shithole. But every now and then you get a really cool view like that. It's like, maybe this place is kind of beautiful. And then you look over here and you're like, oh, it's kind of shitty also. And by kind of, I mean a lot. Ooh, got caught. And yeah, we're literally gonna do everything but talk to her first, just to fuck with her.
I've got you down, ready to give it all up and go into hiding in the abyss. Don't. Security and enforcement is looking for a
And I think we can get our first two pieces of armor that'll actually be pretty okay to replace this with, but we won't have a full suit yet. The visor is one of my favorites. And the capacitor chest plate is freaking awesome. This is kind of essential quality of life for hacks before they get like way harder. Storm speed, we don't really need to worry about that. Always gotta buy the models. It's pretty cool. We don't really need that. That's for our place, and it's literally 5 credits, so why even worry about it?
I might have something here for humans. Not much.
Oh, I forgot to charm them before.
You might snare a few tourists with those prices, but I'm not giving you a single credit.
Sure, you can find things cheaper if you're willing to risk the black market.
Well, you and I could do business if you'd just charge what this crap is worth.
Fine. I'll give you the uppity human discount. And that's all you're getting.
Uppity human discount. Give you the asshole discount. How about that?
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look.
It's like I bought out all your stock. I hope you don't mind. This is going to be more of a renegade leaning run. It's not going to be a strict renegade run, but I was actually kind of explaining this on, like, getting to the end of explaining this when you guys were coming in. That my interpretation is that the whole situation of one being sent to hunt Geth while not actually trying to track down the source of the problem, the Reapers, was starting to sow some seeds of frustration in Shepard. And then, you know, the whole dying thing really pissed her off. So that now that she's back and she's kind of a little bit more motivated by revenge more than just like trying to affect the common good. So she's given into a little bit more of her anger at her situation rather than just trying to make the world a better place like in Mass Effect 1. So her motives have changed a little bit because of what's happened to her now.
Hello there. Might I interest you in some salvage tech? Every credit goes toward a ticket to get me off this forsaken rock.
No one in their right mind would pay these prices for salvaged parts.
I know. It's crippling my sales.
Drop your prices and I'll consider buying. Otherwise, I'll keep walking.
You're right. I'll give you whatever you like for the original price. And if this gets back to Harrod, I'll deal with it then.
What brought a nice kid like you to Omega?
My pilgrimage. What money I had got stolen within a few days, so I decided to sell salvaged parts. You can see how that turned out. Harrod's forcing me to sell high, and I can't even afford a ticket off this station.
Why does Harrod control your prices?
Harrod made me swear not to undercut it, no matter what. He was here first, so it's his right. But no one will buy from me when he's so much cheaper. I can't save enough money for a ticket off the station.
I could go talk to Harrod for you. Get him to ease up.
I won't stop you. If you can convince him to lay off, maybe I'll get off this station after all. His shop's up the ramp, near where Marsh sells his goods. Anything you can do will be much appreciated.
I have to go.
Please check with my kiosk to see what I have for sale. Thank you.
Alright, I remember him having at least one thing that was good. Yeah, there we go. Oh, and we can upgrade our health. There we go. Gotta love having that New Game Plus bonus to everything. Whoopsie. Hey, yo.
Tentatively excited. Welcome, human. What can I get for you?
I understand you have an arrangement with the Quarian over there.
Suspicious? Of course. A businessman must enter certain agreements in order to stay in business. Accusatory. I don't understand how it is any concern of yours.
Wait a second. Is that a bug? Look at him when he talks. He's got a cigar, a lit cigar, that's just like floating on his mouth flappies. I don't remember that.
If you're worried about competition, why not just buy out his store?
Intrigued? I had not considered that before. My fellow merchants on Omega are not known for being easy to shut down.
A weak, homesick kid like that shouldn't be a problem for a man like you.
Devilishly excited. I have plans to expand. On your advice, I will conquer the Quarian child. Grateful to thank you for your counsel. I offer you a discount at all of my stores.
Yeah! Yeah, he totally has a frickin' cigar happening.
I have things to do.
Courteously, have a fine day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
So I'm trying to look for stuff that's gonna pump up our Renegade score. I'm trying to do that early because that affects our ability to intimidate or charm. So I'm trying to pump that up because there are some decisions that I know we're going to go for a Paragon answer for it just because of the character that we have here isn't completely, not the person that we saw in the previous game.
This place. How can people be left to rot like this?
You don't understand, or you don't want to?
Doesn't really matter.
No. Omega has worked this way for a very long time. No one's changing it now.
Alrighty. Reminds me of the character of the grizzled older dude with the cigar just permanently affixed his bottom lip, pretty much.
And is not. Humans applies on galactic purity.
Oh.
You, sir, you are a blight.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, I'm a cyborg. I'm not completely human, so like, do I still apply to your hate mongering? All right, let's do a little save. Which it just hit me. That's the first time we saved. So if something happened, we were going to be backtracking a little bit. And fuck the line.
Come on, let me in. Ari's expecting.
What are you looking at?
The man whose day I'm about to ruin.
I'm not looking for trouble.
Maybe I am. Maybe you better get out of here before I find you some.
All right. I've got stuff to do anyway. Come on, let's get out of here.
I forgot I left my oven on at home. Yeah, Shepard's just being a bitch. Oh, you know it's happening. Before we even talk to Arya, we're gonna get smashed. Right through the helmet. Right through it. Like, yeah. He's like, whoa. Man, why don't you have the little pour tops? Like, what the? Why are you unscrewing that shit every time? Go on, go on, go on. Keep it coming. Keep it coming, broseph. It's like, man, the helmet is filtering too much of the alcohol out. Come on, come on. Keep it coming, yo. If I'm not throwing up in like 2 minutes, I'm gonna be mad. If you've just been serving me water this whole time, you're gonna get shot in the face. I love the... Yes, you drank the right way. I think I've had like 10 by this point. God. This riveting gameplay here, yo. Alright, I think downstairs is where the real bad shit happens, but we should be... Yeah, there we go. Yeah, shaky bakey, yo. Yeah, woo!
That's close enough.
Hey, I only got hammered before I came to see you.
Stand still.
Try it and you'll be scanning the inside of your colon.
Yo!
I'd almost pay to see that, but it's not an option. You want to talk, you get scanned.
All you had to do was ask.
I don't ask.
I was told you're the person to talk to if I have questions.
They're clean.
Depends on the questions.
You run Omega?
I am Omega. But you need more. Everyone needs more something, and they all come to me. I'm the boss, CEO, queen, if you're feeling dramatic. It doesn't matter. Omega has no titled ruler and only one rule.
It's a very important rule. Listen.
Don't fuck with Arya.
Oh, is that me? Oh, sorry, you.
Sounds like neither of us likes being jerked around.
And on your ship, that would matter. Here, we entertain my preferences.
Here we entertain my preferences.
So, what can I do for you?
I'm trying to track down Archangel.
You and half of Omega. You want him dead too?
Why is everyone after him?
He thinks he's fighting on the side of good. There is no good side to Omega. Everything he does pisses someone off. It's catching up to him.
I'm putting a team together. He's on my list.
Interesting. You're gonna make some enemies teaming up with Archangel. That's assuming you can get to him. He's in a bit of trouble right now.
Just tell me how to find him.
The local merc groups are recruiting anyone with a gun to help them take down Archangel.
Sounds like that might be our ticket in.
They're using a private room for recruiting. Just over there. I'm sure they'll sign you up.
Which merc groups are after Archangel?
Blue Suns, Eclipse, Blood Pack. They're Omega's major players. Unless they're at war, you'll never see them together. But one thing they hate more than each other is Archangel.
Do you hate Archangel?
I don't have time for hate. But I distrust them all equally. For now, I'm happy just to let them kill each other.
I appreciate the help.
See if you still feel
welcome
that
back,
way
someone.
when the folks realize you're here to help him.
I'm looking for Morden Solus. Do you know where I can find him?
The Solarian doctor? Last I heard, he was trying to help plague victims in the quarantine zone. I always liked Morden. He's as likely to heal you as he is to shoot you.
Shark, she's wearing what she's wearing. She's wearing the Arya clothes.
How do I get to him?
If you really need to find him, take a shuttle to the quarantine zone. No guarantee they'll let you in, of course.
So you must know what's what on Omega.
Everything that's worth knowing. I don't usually give it out freely. Information is power. Mundane things you can find yourself. Take a walk in a back alley or buy one of the mercs a drink. Better yet, talk to the entertainers. They give great tours. Just don't waste my time.
Tell me how you got set up here.
Tell me all your secrets.
Information gets. I have many friends and enemies I keep at varying distances. I don't count you among either. We'll see how useful you prove. Short answer, mind your own damn business.
Like with how much power Arya Cloak has, wear anything you want. Yeah, pretty much.
One scan and we're straight to business. People are usually more concerned about who I am.
Your death was downplayed, but hardly what I call a secret. I had to make sure it was really you. You could have been anyone, anything. Whatever you need will come out on its own. I'm curious, but Omega doesn't really care about you.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Maybe I'll be here.
Yeah, she could be just walking around naked the whole time and everyone be like, alright. Alright, let's go get smashed again.
The Canadian Alenko Memorial Scholarship has begun sending gifted human biotics to the Ascension Project for care and training.
Yeah, give me the good shit. You gonna do the head pillow smash? Oh shit, dog. Yeah, there we go. Just like Shepard there did the head pillow smash.
Say something, Commander.
How much did I drink?
One drink. That's all it takes.
Racist Batarian bastard. Looks like you broke the first rule of Omega. Don't order a drink at Afterlife if you're human.
I think I'll go give that bartender a taste of his own medicine.
He won't be expecting you. That's for sure. Give that Batarian bastard what he deserves.
Just hit me. I thought they had a toggle helmet off here, but I must be thinking about the next game. And Dragon Age. Dragon Age definitely has that.
The Shepard Memorial on Akuz is expected to open next year once the
Alright, here we go. Here's the best conversationalist in the universe.
Human, tell Captain Gavon we not kill anyone today.
There seem to be a lot of Vorcha on Omega.
No, not too many. You stay away. We kill you.
I don't know Captain Gavon. Why would I tell him anything?
Go away. Talk too much. Gavon's thugs get no more. We leave.
Good talking to you.
No more talk. We know Gavon's tricks. We leave.
Perfect. Good conversation.
Soothe the savage beasts of Omega. You won't believe what these girls get up to and how low they'll go.
I mean, that's not entirely undeserved. I can't watch the dancer or I'll get the O-tubes on me. But I can dance. Yeah.
Have a drink on the house. But you drank? You shouldn't have. Wait, you don't want me to?
Now, drink it.
No, can't.
Drink it, or I'll blind you one eye at a time.
No, his head exploded. Booyah! I forgot his head literally explodes. Did I come from this door or the other door? This door. That door we can ignore for now.
The attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated a swift but confused response. 8 vessels have been sent, but it is not clear whether there are survivors.
Alright, we're gonna save here.
I hear you're recruiting.
Why don't you step inside? You'll get paid when the job's done, just like everyone else. Who's next? Well, aren't you sweet? You're in the wrong place, honey. Strippers' quarters are that way.
Show me yours, tough guy. I bet mine's bigger.
That's what she said.
So, you're here to fight them?
You could
you'd say that.
Standard fee is 500 credits each. You get paid when the job's done. If you die, your friends don't collect your share. You'll need your own weapons and armor. Looks like you got that covered. And no, this does not make you a member of the Blue Suns Eclipse of the Blood Pack. You are a freelancer, period. Any questions?
Where do we go?
Just head over to the transport depot outside the club. One of our boys will take you from there. Send in the next one.
Hey, is this where I sign up?
You look a little young to be freelancing as a merc.
I'm old enough. I grew up on Omega. I know how to use a gun.
So does Archangel.
I can handle myself. Besides, I just spent 50 credits on this pistol and I want to use it.
If you're sure registration's in here, good luck. You'll need it.
Perfect. Thanks.
I just spent 50 credits on this gun. Man, if you get a gun for 50 bucks, I would not trust that shit. I'd be very, very apprehensive about trusting that.
You want to talk to Aria.
You know, it's the way of the samurai. That's how that works. Like I said, this is a much darker run from our Shepard character here. She is much less merciful and is just like, fuck it, I just want revenge on everything right now.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
I'll just be going.
Keep moving.
You've let 10 people in while I've been standing.
You let 10 people in while I've been standing here. Nice.
I'm on the mission.
I hope you're ready. Archangel's been annihilating you freelancers.
Ready when you are.
Get in.
I hope that you don't... Shark. Shark will never forget that. Sharks actually have a really strong memory. They remember things even from as early as before childbirth. Little known fact there.
It's about time they sent me someone who looks like they can actually fight.
You bet. I'm ready to go.
Yeah!
I'm on my own. I don't need any help. Just tell me where to go.
Right. Just head through there. I'm sure you'll find your way.
I'm on.
They tell you what we're up against?
Just tell us where to go.
Archangel's holed up in a building at the end of the boulevard over there. He's got superior position, and the only way in is over a very exposed bridge. It's a killing ground. But he's getting tired, making mistakes. We'll have him soon enough.
I'll get to him. Just point me at that bridge.
I like your attitude, but we've got a plan in place. You'll be on a distraction team. Head straight over the bridge and keep Archangel busy, so the infiltration team can sneak in behind him.
Sounds like a suicide mission to me.
Pretty much, but you look like you can handle it. Head up to the boulevard and get to the third barricade. Talk to
You look
Sergeant
like you
Kafka.
can handle
He'll tell you
suicide.
when to go in.
I better go find Sergeant Kafka.
Good idea. Watch yourself on the boulevard.
Archangel's killed dozens out there already.
Well, we might have a way in, but getting out could be interesting.
Let's worry about finding him first.
Oh, there's a couple little things we're gonna do on our way here, though. A couple very important things. So I think what we will do is we'll get to the end of finding Archangel, which is a very specific person.
Shepard, I've scanned the area, but I am unable to plot any other paths to Archangel.
Guess we're going with the mercs.
The heavy mechs and gunship possess considerable firepower. Weakening them before leaving will improve your chances.
So we'll get to the end of this this quest here, and then we'll probably call it for the night. Pick up the rest tomorrow.
As the first wave goes in, the infiltration team will attempt to take Archangel by surprise. I don't expect much from the freelancers. When they fail, we're up next. The light mechs go in first. If that's not enough, we send in the heavy. Be prepared. Do you need something?
You lead the Eclipse?
You figure that out by yourself? I'm Jareth. I run Omega's Eclipse. What do you need, freelancer?
So the infiltration team is the main focus of the attack.
Tarek's plan, not mine. He doesn't want to lose any more men, so he's throwing you freelancers at the problem. Archangel's not going anywhere, so I suppose there's no harm in trying. Who knows? Maybe you'll get lucky.
So you're just gonna hide here while the freelancers get killed?
Precisely. You're paid to be a distraction, nothing more. Whether you survive or not is up to you.
I'll get going.
Good idea.
Alright, that's a data pad we can give to our buddy Aria. Alright, let's fuck up some shit. Got him. I almost missed that, jeez. Booyah!
That should slow them down.
Perfect. It'll be hostile if they activate it.
Hell yeah.
You're in the wrong place, freelancer.
You the Blood Pack leader?
Name's Garm. That's all you need to know. I'm stuck here waiting till you freelancers are done playing war. Ask your questions and go.
When did the Blood Pack attack?
Damn Tarek wants us to wait. I hate waiting. But he says the Sons have a plan, and they don't want us getting in their way. We're supposed to wait until the Eclipse and their mechs. We'll see.
I should get going.
About time.
Just need to put some laxative in their water, you know. Got it. One. Got it. Whew. Freaked out and messed up that last one.
This should come in handy.
Booyah. So my favorite mission to hit after Omega is actually the one where you get Tali, because as part of that you get like a super sick machine pistol that is pretty freaking baller.
Kafka?
Sergeant Kafka. You must be the group Salky mentioned. You're just in time.
Salky?
You met him when you were dropped off. He radioed to say you were coming. You three kinda stand out from most of the other freelancers. Anyway, the infiltration team is about to give us a signal. Archangel won't know what hit him. Got any questions? This may be your last chance.
Are you gonna give us cover with the gunship?
Huh. Tarek is the only one who flies her. Besides, she's not quite ready. That bastard Archangel gave her a beating last time she was out there. A few more tweaks, she'll be as good as new.
Why are you coordinating the attack and fixing gunships?
I'm in the infiltration group. Our team coordinates with the gunship. I'm staying back to organize the freelancers and make sure the gunship's ready to go if we need her.
So our plan is to jump the wall and head for Archangel's building?
And try not to get killed too fast. You're only a distraction as long as you're alive. You don't have to make it all the way across. Just keep Archangel watching that bridge. The infiltration team will do the rest.
Are you leading the assault?
Ha! Tarek doesn't pay me to fight. I just plan the attacks and fix the damn gunship. You freelancers get the privilege of... Check. Bravo team, go, go, go! Archangel's got quite a surprise waiting for him. But that means no more waiting for me. Gotta get her back to 100% before Tarek decides he needs her again.
Here we go!
You're working too hard.
You're working too hard! God, I love that line. This scene, that scene in particular, is like one of my favorite intervention moments you can do.
Let's not wait around too long.
Bye, kid. Didn't even stand a chance.
Charge him up!
Wow, I just missed like crazy. I forgot to put on my shields.
Come on over!
Tech armor would be a good thing. Just gotta remember that. Oh, I think you all safe.
Archangel?
It's your boy.
Shepard. I thought you were dead.
What are you doing here?
Good to see you too.
I'm just surprised to see you.
You and me both. Still, it's good to see a friendly face. Killing mercs is hard work, especially on my own.
You nailed me good a couple times, by the way.
Concussive rounds only, no harm done. Didn't want the mercs getting suspicious.
Uh-huh.
If I wanted to do more than take your shields down, I'd have done it. Besides, you were taking your sweet time. I needed to get you moving.
What are you doing out here on Omega?
I got fed up with all the bureaucratic crap on the Citadel. Figured I could do more good on my own. At least it's not hard to find criminals here. All I have to do is point my gun and shoot.
Well, we got here, but I don't think getting out will be as easy.
No, it won't. That bridge has saved my life, funneling all those witless idiots into scope. But it works both ways. They'll slaughter us if we try to get out that way.
So we just sit here and wait for them to take us out?
It's not all that bad. This place has held them off so far. And with 3 of you, I suggest we hold this location, wait for a crack in their defenses, take our chances. It's not a perfect plan, but it's a plan.
I didn't like sneaking anyway. Time to spill a little merc blood.
Glad to see you haven't changed. Let's see what they're up to. Looks like they know their infiltration team failed. Take a look. Scouts. Eclipse, I think.
Almost missed it.
More than scouts. One less now, though.
Indeed. We better get ready. I'll stay up here. I can do a lot of damage from this vantage point. You can do what you do best.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
like old times, Shepard. Let's give these bastards everything they got.
Got him.
You're done!
Here we go.
Drop!
Heads up.
On target!
God, I love throw so much. There you go.
Scoped and dropped! Where's one?
One left.
That was a good scream right there. Did you hear that?
Eclipse mercs have made it into the base. Eclipse mercs, rear stairs.
Come on, buddy. I'm being stupid.
Moving to cover!
Got him. Oh, shit. They got me a little bit.
This will put them down.
Good shot.
You want something done properly. All right, let's see how you handle this, Archangel.
Oh, it's gonna be good. Totally not gonna go the way you hope.
Damn it. They're sending out the heavy mechs.
That problem should take care of itself.
Bypassing Terran system. Threat assessment requested.
Alright, it is down.
There we go. Here goes. Firing now.
Yeah, there we go.
Looks like that's all of them. Come find me before they regroup.
You're kicking ass, Shepard. They barely touched me. And we got Jareth in the process. I've been hunting that little bastard for months.
We've still got blood pack and blue suns left. Think we can make a break for it?
Maybe. Let's see what they're up to. They reinforced the other side, heavily, but they're not coming over the bridge yet. What are they waiting for?
What the hell was that?
Damn it. They breached the lower level. Well, they had to use their brains eventually. You'd better get down there, Shepard. I'll keep the bridge clear.
Let's split up 2 and 2. Keep one of my team here.
You sure? Who knows what you'll find down there?
Jacob, stay with Garrus. Keep him alive.
If you say so. I'm not sure it's a good idea.
Thanks, Shepard. You better get going.
We're on our way.
Go down a level. The basement door's on the west side of the main room behind the stairs. I'll radio directions if you need help, but you've got to get down there quick. Good luck.
If you don't leave somebody with him, you run the risk of really having a tough time when you get back from this breach down here.
This looks interesting.
Because he's going to have people all over him by the time you get back, but if you don't leave somebody with him, then he's going to be fighting them on his own, so he can take quite a bit of damage before you can even reach him.
Get to the console and close that shutter before they can get through.
Commencing shutdown.
Here we go.
Not gonna cut it.
There's 2 more shutters. Get them closed fast.
Fire in the Perfect!
Miss. Woo! That was interesting timing.
Shields down.
Find the large shutters and seal them.
Shit. Fuck. God, I was so close to taking out that Krogan too.
Commencing shutdown.
Just one more shutter. Hurry.
Alright, switching back to the heavy pistol.
This will put them down.
They're getting more aggressive.
Not afraid of you.
Well, hey, you were not invited to this party. Shit. Forgot about the flame troopers. Come on. Let's go. There we go.
Commencing shutdown.
More trouble on the bridge. I can't keep up.
Enemy charging!
Just smacked him down.
Get back here, Shepard. They're coming in through the doors.
Rip them to shreds! Watch my back. I'll deal with Archangel.
Hostiles to the
Grabbing
right.
cover!
Here goes.
Enemy charging!
Try a real mass weapon.
I need help with this guy, Shepard.
Got him.
Have a nice trip!
Booyah!
They've stopped. Come find me. Tough bastards, but I've seen worse. And we took out Garm and his blood pack. This day just gets better and better. He was one tough son of a bitch.
Only the Blue Suns are left. I say we take our chances and fight our way out.
I think you're right. Tarek's got the toughest group, but nothing we haven't faced before. Besides, he won't be expecting us to meet him head on and...
Heads up!
Damn it! I thought I took that thing out already.
They fixed it, but not completely. I made sure of that.
They're offloading troops. Watch your back, Shepard.
Almost. Come on.
There we go!
Come on over.
Gotcha.
They're rappelling down the sidewall, ground floor.
Let's go!
Taking cover!
Yeah, Jacob.
They've reached the rear stairs.
First aid. Hell.
I love this rifle.
Wow, I just missed that dude 15 times.
Snipe that one!
Jacob, you want to not run in the way of my gun, dude? Seems like a surefire way of you dying. Don't you touch my bird alien boy, man.
We've been spotted!
Have a nice trip.
Now let's finish you off!
Damn it. Missed. Or did I just take it out with it not even in screen? Holy shit. I think that's exactly what happened. I accidentally took it out with it off screen. Because I got powers. I got them moves like Jagger. Wow.
We're getting you out of here, Garrus. Just hold on. Radio Joker, make sure they're ready for us.
We better hurry. He looks bad.
Alright. We got our buddy! Yeah!
Commander, we've done what we could for Garrus, but he took a bad hit. The doc's corrected with surgical procedures and some cybernetics. Best we can tell, he'll have full functionality, but...
Shepard?
Tough son of a bitch. Didn't think he'd be up yet.
Nobody would give me a mirror. How bad is it?
They did what they could, but you're gonna have some scars. I'm sorry.
Some women find facial scars attractive. Mind you, most of those women are Krogan. Frankly, I'm more worried about you. I've heard bad things about Cerberus these past few years.
The Collectors are wiping out human colonies, Garrus. Nobody else cares enough to stop it.
I can't argue with that. Hard to believe the Council is letting the attacks go unanswered, though. Damn politicians. I'm fit for duty whenever you need me, Shepard. I'll settle in and see what I can do with the forward batteries.
Alrighty. Well, that is it for us tonight, man. Ah, Mass Effect 2. Oh, I'm so happy. I love Mass Effect 2, man. There's so many things that they've made better in this, or just like kind of tweaked to really kind of take it to the next level, dude. It sucks that you lose out on, Mako, but, they kind of give you a replacement for that with the DLC and stuff. But, yeah, that's going to be all that we've got for tonight. Tomorrow, we've got even more, so we'll be done with, pretty much what you can do on Omega for now. There's more that you can do later. But we'll be mostly done with Omega, and then we're going to try to do... I can't remember when the Tali mission opens up, but we're going to try to do that next, because it has one of my favorite guns in the game. It's really, really good, and we'll be using it for the rest of the game. It's that good. Yeah. That's going to do it for us tonight. I hope you guys had a good time with one of my favorite games ever. It's only just opening up, man. It's about to get a whole lot better. So anyway, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Have a good night. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, even share down below. If you'd like to get more involved in the community, check out the links in the description. Thank you so much for coming today, and I'll see you in the next class.